Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. This time, we're going to be taking a look at a game which I had on the wishlist for a while, which was quite an intriguing civilization builder. It's called the Lyssandria Summit Kingdom, and when I was able to get it, it had actually, upon its release, a discount. But what you need to keep in mind is that the game is in early access, so it is subject to change, or there are potential bugs to be had. Who knows? Maybe I'm gonna not like the experience at all and I'm gonna refund it. Everything is possible. So we're gonna see how this is gonna work out, and if I'm gonna be able to cover at least a few episodes of this, or if we're just gonna have like one feature of it on the channel and then I'll do the review. Lately, my schedule is all over the place, so I'm happy if I just do 5 playthroughs per week, which explains why most of the stuff is, well, not the best quality, but I'm trying my best, so please keep that in mind. And hey, if you're not a fan of playthroughs, I do those reviews. I have 100 Days in Video Games, and I do also comparison series and other things, so it's all on the channel. Links are in the description in case this will be playing in the background for you. I kind of do need the views, but anyhow, we're gonna jump into a new game. I haven't played this before, so this is gonna be also first impressions for me, and we're gonna see just how it feels and if we can conquer the mountain and build a unique civilization on top of it. So campaign does not seem to be right now possible, and I don't know, I guess we're gonna go with a standard, and we need to first finish one mission in order to get to the others, so I guess I don't have that many choices. So this one is quite green, large open spaces, at least 2-3 locations. I'm not really sure if we can do 360 of the mountain, so that's going to be interesting to see. There's copper deposit, and we see salt, dye, perfumes, gold, and butter lamps. So the game will have import-export. Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Of all the years in the long and storied history of the Kingdom of Lyssandria, this one surely has to be the worst. Following the harvest, a mysterious mist suddenly appeared all across the kingdom. Then, the pandemonium started. Crops started to fail. Disoriented animals barely produced any milk. People started to get sick.
And you can't see anything. The fog in this valley is even worse than the city. For all we know, we could be lost already.
Faith, my friend, have faith. We're following the path that's been chosen for us.
Path? I don't see any path. Just the same damn forest going on for days.
It's not entirely the same. Look, there are more and more pines, and the thickets are thinning out. We are getting higher. We'll get to the uplands shortly.
Even if that's true, what will we find there? Mark my words, mountains are no place for humans.
Yes, but they are a place of the spirits. We will settle at the foot of the mountain and make our way up to build a grand altar at the very summit. The spirits surely will recognize our efforts and help us to drive the mist away.
And Lyssandria will be saved.
Yeah, that's great and all, but did you see how low on supplies we are? Never mind building a temple, we'll die of hunger before even reaching the top.
Come on, it won't be that bad. Look on the bright side. Mountains are above the mist, so we'll be able to cultivate crops and pasture our yaks again.
Maybe. Until the first avalanche sweeps us all away.
Stop worrying about minor details. We're on the most sacred quest, and nothing will stop us. Onwards!
I think I mostly identify with the guy who brought up the avalanche. I'm kind of a pessimistic realist, so I can be quite the ass to be around. Finally, a place above the mist and with enough space to establish a small colony. I think I see the copper deposit. It'll serve us as an outpost when we move to bigger mountains. I guess it makes sense. We need to maintain contact with the capital in case they need to come and save us. Nonsense! We'll achieve great things in these mountains, and this small settlement will be our first step. Let's start by building a district for our workers. Okay. So, I don't think... Ooh, we do get a 360 of the mountain. Unfortunately, it doesn't really look like we're gonna be able to build there. It seems like there are some deposits of stone and some other resources, and I don't know if on top of here we will be able to build something. But there's also some sort of very, very steep bridge. God damn it! I mean, like, seriously. This one seems like it's almost like cut on the other end and is just hanging off the edge of the mountain. But okay, so we need to build a district. So I'm gonna guess some sort of layout will be adequate. But, where is the district? Prosperity. Try. Okay, so right now, seems like I'm more stuck on the intro for the camera. Hey, don't know where to build what. How do I build something or move to the next set of controls? Okay. Pause and unpause. Build a food market. Not really giving me that many choices, huh? I guess I'll have to build it over here. I'm kind of weird when it comes to the layouts. I do, even when I play Anno games and stuff like that. I try to make it nice. Connect the mountain every point. Yeah, so we're gonna need a path. Yeah, I cannot really make it the right angle. That's not good. But through here and establish the connection. Have 32 lowlanders living within range of a food market. How do I determine the range? Usually what they try to go for is some sort of radius for the building. Okay, so we can actually build... Oh wow, that's awesome. So we can build 3 huts like here and 2 huts over here. So it seems to be 6 times 4. So that's gonna work out quite nicely. So we can have some sort of grid pattern. Ooh, I like me some grid pattern. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to squeeze in 2 buildings over here because we just don't have enough space for it. So I might want to try and build it over here. Ah, man, it's 6 times 3? I thought it's 6 times 4. It seems to fit a little bit better. I mean, maybe it was just... No, it should be 6 times... Okay. Easy way to try and determine. Alrighty. So we have the population. The very first settlers on the mountain. That's great. We should take care of their basic needs, like shrines. They need to have spots where they can pray for the success of our mission. I was thinking more like providing them with food. Well, we can do that too, I guess, but spirituality comes first. No, it does not. If you pray for the hunger to go away, it's not gonna go away. You freaking need to eat something. Okay, so the shrines, I'm not a huge fan because they are one by one. They seem to have obviously some sort of radius in mind. So this hut over here already is out of the range. This is gonna make it kind of interesting to try and implement it into the grid system, but maybe eventually once we have like bigger buildings, it might work. But I guess it will depend on the population. If they're gonna implement a feature like in the Anno franchise where you have the basic workers, then you have your more advanced class of population, more advanced, each class requiring different types of needs and goods to be provided for them. Okay, so this sucks obviously because I need to go now and try and put one more shrine over here. So here you can see both the already fulfilled needs and still demanded ones. Needs are divided into 3 categories: food, prosperity, and enlightenment. This bar shows how many and which category needs you must fulfill to make your citizens willing and upgrade their home. Looks like the inhabitants would like to get some food indeed, so let's focus on that. Okay. Build a chicken farm and production of eggs will start. Make sure the chicken farm has the food market in its range. That's okay. Where's food production? Food. But I have the food market. I don't want to build another food market. Ah, this is the egg production. Oh wow, we can actually build like 2 chicken farms. So it doesn't look like the farm really needs an additional tile to have the chickens run around. So the chickens will do their job and produce eggs for us. So that's good. We have a solid foundation. Provide lowlanders with eggs. Chicken farm is now producing eggs, but indicated by the item, it's not sending them anywhere. Okay, let's increase the food variety for our folks and provide them with tampa, a flour made from barley. Use a mill to turn barley from barley field to tampa. Tampa is with all other food can be distributed from a food market. Okay, so a barley field occupies a space of 4 times 3. I guess I can squeeze it over here. Expand the path. And what is this? A hay. Ooh. So I need the hay for something as well, apparently. But now I'm assuming I will require the mill to be placed somewhere as well. Can I rotate the structure though? Are you trying to tell me that the building can only be facing one way? There's literally no way for me to rotate the structure? Well, that would suck. Seriously, is there no way for me to rotate key bindings? Build road, demolish. Wow, okay. That's gonna be a little annoying, but I'll try my best, I guess. I'm not really sure if there's some sort of aspect of other city builders where if you build a production building next to a housing unit, it can have like a negative effect. Like certain franchises actually utilize this feature where For example, in the furthest frontiers, which we covered on the channel, there, if you build certain structures close to the housing units, they had negative effect due to sound pollution, smells, or other features. So, yeah, I'm gonna see what's gonna happen here. And, what do you mean the building is not in range? Oh my god, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Seriously? That is just awful. How close does this thing need to be constructed? The question is, if I build it on top over here, what would then happen? Can it reach the food market? Okay. So this should set us up. I, however, have, as of now, no clue how much one barley farm is able to produce, at what point do we get the harvest, and how fast is it then milled into the flour, and how many houses are to be fed by this one production farm. So if we take a look here, and we see that everything seems to be done, so it seems like the game wants me to level up the houses. But I have no clue what is this icon with the money. Splendid. Looks like lowlanders are happy here. They will be a backbone of the settlement's economy. Yeah, but artisans won't be satisfied so easily. They're used to certain standards, you know? But if we want to progress, we'll need them for their manufacturing skills. I'm sure we can somehow make them comfortable too. Look, this seems to be perfect place for artisan district, if you ask me. We can try, I guess. My question is, how in the world do I reach out and... so they want additional things, huh? Connect the two regions via a bridge. Question is... let's do this, because that way I can at least try to keep the grid pattern. Artisans, after lowlanders, are another social caste. They are helpful with running more advanced buildings. But artisan districts in the newly build an artisan district have 40 artisans living within the range of a food market. So this is the copper deposit, but we can build a mine. I'm not really sure if we're collecting these resources like wood or stone. Doesn't seem that way so far. I hope nobody gets motion sickness from the way the camera kind of keeps moving around. Okay, so that's I need to check what is the grid. So it's still 2 times 2. So I need to determine where to put down the food market. I guess some sort of centralized location would be adequate. So let's try to pop it over here. Or let's try to do it differently. We know what's the grid pattern, and we know the measurements of the actual food market. So it's 4 times 6. And so that means we can do the math. We can do like 6 and 1 and 6. So this way we know that over here I should be able to squeeze in the sufficient room for the houses to be constructed, even with the one path over there. So if I do it like this, we should be able to have the houses fit in well enough. So that's 24 out of 40. We can try to construct down the hill. I did build a little bit more than I should, but at least it has a nice grid pattern. So fill the upgrade progress bar halfway in 10 artisan houses. Okay. So they require food. So again, we're gonna try to provide them with the chicken farms. The fun thing is that they will actually fit in here, thanks to the size. So that's nice. And now for the barley field. Let's try. How would I do this? If I put this over here and the barley above it, I can put this over here and then put this over here, right? So that should fulfill these two needs for this, but I will still need the spiritual guidance. So now every house has the spiritual requirement fulfilled as well. Fill the upgrade progress bar. 12 out of 10, yeah. Mountains are rich in natural resources. We can extract them using mines. Build a copper mine and connect it to the road system. Alrighty, so we're reaching a new type of resource, but it's not in the Enlightenment. I'm not really sure where in the world. Ah, okay, build a mine. Wolf, this is gonna be tricky. You know what, let's build it like this, because then I can just extend the road, maintain the grid. But it seems like we need a yacht in order to actually spin the wheel or keep the carts going so that people can extract the copper. Get some yaks to start copper production. Okay, how the hell do I do that? Physical activity is an important factor in any young yak's development. For lowlanders, so we have 28, we have 48 artisans. Okay, this place takes up a little bit more space. The good news is I can actually squeeze in like 2. Wow, and it seems like if you build one more to it, it even expands the building site. So that's truly interesting. It seems like we get 3 of these cows that we can use to do the heavy lifting. I'm not really sure what does this mean. Ah, these guys require more stuff, huh? Well, unfortunately, right now, we kind of don't have access to cheese production or something. Okay, so, sorry, got a little interrupted, but we were now able to produce the yak. So we're able to start getting this, and I need to... so we need additional structure in order to process the copper. Can satisfy needs in range. So it seems like it actually handles... No better place to get some high quality goods. Literally, there is no other place. 8 artisans, 40 upkeep, construction cost is 120, which is almost half of our budget. Total expenses, the building upkeep, we're gonna have to manage our taxes, but the thing about these sorts of games is that as you invest and spend money, the more you fulfill the happiness in the actual class of the people that you are supplying, the more profit you make. The best example of this is the Anno franchise. I do love some of the titles in Anno. I'm not saying all of them, but if you manage to figure out some of these mechanics, you're gonna have one hell of a great time. So anyhow, we're gonna try to put this down. It'd be awesome if I can fit it in here. The issue is, of course, it will not probably reach the copper mine. I mean, what I can try to do here is build the grid around here. Try to squeeze this in here, and we can see that actually it does reach the copper mine. Crap, it does not reach the copper mine. Yeah. Can I move the building then? Okay. We can send it over there. What do you mean? Start distributing utensils. How do I select what I'm crafting? I'm a little bit confused as to why this is not working now. Half-finished boss. What am I missing here? Oh, god damn it, guys. Okay, I think I will be actually able to do this. So, let's see. If I build this sucker over here, but I build this one over here somewhere, I think I'm gonna reach the middle ground properly. But I need a cow. Trying to tell me that I don't have enough moves anymore? Okay, let's build this and expand the farm. That should provide us with the required moo. Man, this is one hell of a rich deposit. Can you imagine the amount of smartphones you would be able to make with this damn thing? Usually copper extraction is total pain in the ass because the way extraction and mining of copper works is that you have a concentration of copper in the soil, and you need to have a detonation of the rock, and then through a bunch of chemical processes you need to separate and concentrate the copper into these massive slabs that are then able to be turned into wires and other stuff. You never see actually this much copper in the ground. Although it's kind of a fun situation if you think about it, that if there would be truly an apocalypse, and let's say 2,000 or some thousand years would pass by, and some new species would start to populate the planet and start to utilize the resources and try to build up a civilization. Maybe it would take million years, who knows. If they would actually start finding deposits of copper and other resources in these actual locations after us, like something that used to be a city, that's kind of an interesting thought. Okay, so it seems that these aren't enough utensils for everyone. However, a coppersmith uses only 1 unit of copper. This means a single mine can supply multiple workshops. So this is what we were talking about. You can use a carrier post to divide the resource flow to multiple buildings. You may need to cancel existing resource flows to do so. Okay, a distribution. So that's interesting. So how does this work? So I need to send this over here, and I need to build another one of these knuckleheads. And voila. And I need to send this over here. I still have room for one more structure over here, worst case scenario. These small shrines are kind of a pain in the ass, so maybe I'll have to implement a different layout where I'll go 5 buildings and then 6 buildings, and in the place of that one missing building, I'll try to build the shrine to see if that would actually cover the entire radius of the population or not, because right now It's kind of all over the place. Also, there's the chance that once we get access to like tampered roads, what usually happens in these civilization types of buildings or games is that if you upgrade the road itself, the reach of a structure is expanded. So you can reach even further away and you can supply buildings which you were previously unable to supply. So we're gonna see, of course, but this feels more like a tutorial right now. So hey, I've got an idea. Let's expand higher. The climate in the middle zone of the mountain is just perfect for bees and production of honey. Okay, someone is a little eager. A shaft. Trying to maintain the grid pattern. Seriously, this is way too steep. This is an elevator. Oh my god, how the hell did you put the cow in here? But seriously, and how the hell do you get it out of there? We are using so much wood to construct things. This is even concrete slab here, yet we're not really manufacturing anything like that, so that to me is absolutely hilarious, but okay, you do you, I guess. So question is, since we're going just production buildings here, I don't think I need the population up there. Have 2 operational beekeepers in the middle zone, okay? And it seems like the middle zone is gonna be, however, the top. Yeah, I unfortunately don't have access to like more stuff, and I'm not really sure how the bee distribution is gonna work. If I can like build the bee houses here, have another distribution center in here, and try to send the goods from one distribution center to another distribution center to the food market in order to actually supply the bees this way, or the honey this way. Okay, so the structure is, what are we talking? 2 times 4. One thing which I really do not like is the fact that they don't have a rotation for these structures. So if we would be able to rotate the structures and make them face from top to bottom, it would be a little bit better. I get it that they have designed the games so that they can go in this sort of fashion, but being able to reorganize them and make them point even from top down would add a whole new layer of fun and layout management to the game. So just like a quick point to the devs in case anyone would ever see this. I get it if you don't want it to maybe see too much as the other franchises and you want to stick with like the unique layout or game design which you have decided to go with, but the thing is that it might actually not benefit you as you would think. The question is, if I can truly do this thing, if I can send this over to the distribution center. Oh crap, it's not in the range. So how the hell do I do this then? Because this does not reach down. For some magical reason. What if I put the distribution center up here though? And then down here? Oh, come on! Your brilliant plan seems to have a flaw. It's perfect place for a beast. You act like you got stung by one. Open your eyes. How are we going to transport all this honey down? Relax. With the right attitude and open mind, we can overcome any obstacle. How exactly will an open mind help us transport anything? Oh, just you wait. Let's get my fellow monks here. they'll come up with a solution. Okay, so academy. Do they have like a fulfillment for this sort of stuff? Man, this is killing me. I would be able to perfectly squeeze this in, but if I put it over here, it's too far. Man, oh man, what do we do? Why don't you want to go over here? I'm confused. Why won't it, that's like perfect amount of space right over there. I'm so confused. Why does it not want to build here? Do I need to cancel the supplies? Oh my god, why? I'm so confused. Am I out of resources or what's going on? Maybe all this movement has cost me the resources. I'm not sure right now. It seems to be 6 times 245. Yeah, it's not fulfilling their requirement, that's for sure. A monk's dormitory. Then let's build this over here. And the monk's dormitory. We need 38 monks? Oh my god. Let's build it like this. This provides you with how many? I guess again the copper requirement is just not gonna be fulfilled. And maybe I'll need to even expand the production of the barley as well. So let's take a look. If we go with the mill, if I find it. We seem to be running out of workers as well, huh? Can I reach this house, however? It seems like I can. Good for me. The spiritual shrine does not reach that building, however, which is most unfortunate. So you can send this over here, and you can send this over here. So now the food production seems to be okay. The X somehow are, the two are able to like supply a large number of people. We're gonna have to build another shrine. You know what? Let's do it. Let's try to see if it's gonna work. I'll build the shrine like so. Ah, man! It's not able to reach all the way. Here I can fix this, because all I need to do is literally just build this up with the road. But one of these houses is not able to be upgraded. 10 artisan houses at level 2. Yeah, well, without reaching the honey, I will not be able to do that much. And I'm not really sure what specifically are these knuckleheads gonna be able to do here. Or how in the world am I gonna be able to transfer this honey down here? Or if there's gonna be able to be some sort of transportation or a shaft, if you will, that would specifically focus upon moving the production. He seems to have like a research level of tier 1. Okay, let's upgrade these. The copper is gonna be problematic. Out here, far down, I feel like I would need to build another one of the actual food markets. Right now, what they want me to focus upon is this. The thing is, though, if I don't provide them with the honey, I have no clue how to do this. It's out of range. How am I supposed to figure this out? Unsatisfied need is honey, but I cannot, unfortunately. Well, theoretically, I can build the beehives in here. They're gonna be able to produce the damn honey, right? No? But hold on, based on this, I understand that in this section, they should be able to produce 3 honey. In the yellow zone, they're gonna be able to produce 5 honey, so that's the most optimal location. Cart post. What? Carts are not designed to transport teenage humans or teenage yaks for that matter, no matter how long they've been at the inn. I'm so confused. Can send resources to multiple target buildings over long distances. Okay. It's a little bit bigger. So this guy is able to start sending the honey, I guess. Okay, so it's like a lift. Looks a little weird that the guy is literally going through the piece of wood. You should have made it that it's like in front a little bit more with the animation. But then again, they might still rework it. No clue. I'm nitpicking the details, but I'm just working with what I see. So, you know. Okay, that's our 10 houses of tier 2. That's a lot of requirements. Nicely done. Done some decent groundwork here. We're now ready to continue with our quest and travel to the first real mountain, high enough for Summit Temple. Not so fast, we still need logistics point down here, and more importantly, a way to secure our financial situation. Oh, come on, do we really need to deal with such trivial matters? We've got bigger things to pursue. Trivial, this whole endeavor is an insanely complex logistical operation which could end in a disaster in a blink of an eye. We have to make sure the treasury checks out, or what's the end, or that'll be the end of us. Treasury. Upkeep is 40. Honestly, right now we're just producing like +4, so that's not really that great. The monks are not really producing money, so that's not great. And if we do the treasury and that the upkeep alone is gonna put us into deficit, no? How is it actually producing more money? I'm confused. Generates money based on number of citizens living in the range. Okay. So this is now going to be able to reach everyone, and the money should be popping in. 2,100 seems to be our actual limit, so we have fulfilled what I need. This will be a good spot for a trading post. It'll be easy to send resources further from here. What's that noise? Of course. Alright, forget about it. We're all going to die. Relax, no one got hurt. Actually, this avalanche wasn't even that huge. I bet we can still have a trading post in this region. You want to stop all the snow with the sheer power of your mind? Go ahead, I'll stay here and watch. Don't be stupid, we just need a few foresters to provide tree cover. That should do the trick. A forester? Avalanche protector, a forester. They keep rapid tree growth in just hugging them a lot. Okay, I'm slightly confused as to what the hell is this thing supposed to do, but then again, what the hell do I know? Will that do the trick? I don't really have like this sort of plan of how to do this. Hold on. Do I want to cut it in here? Well, let's do it. Okay. I feel like if I would move these one tier lower, I can build like 3 of them. I'm not really sure. Are they like chopping down these trees or what the hell is going on? They do seem to be producing planks. Trading post. Wait, will I need these suckers everywhere eventually? Like how do I, yeah, so this is a snow camp, huh? So this seems to be like well protected. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say yes. We need more moo-moos, so if I can find some decent place for them. Nice if I can even provide the damn honey over here, but I'm not really sure if they want it. This way this is connected. You have... Yep, so... I'm not really sure how trees are gonna do the job. Here it comes. Hooray, it worked. The trading post is safe. Well, the path which I chose to utilize is not really safe. I told you from the very beginning, there's nothing to worry about. Now we're finally ready to move on. Let's make our way to the first real mountain. Can't wait. Okay, so quite a long introductory tutorial. So we have 2 options actually. We can go to Demon's Rest. Very limited space with not much fertile ground for farming, requires careful planning. A wind slab. Contains rocky features, making dealing with avalanches a real challenge. They can come as powerful as ever from every start. Man. Wait, I can now jump to any of these suckers. Wow, okay. Well, this one seems most, like, amazing to me because you have, like, two mountains. Spacious mountain divided into two parts. One full of fertile land, one second filled with resource deposits. So we have copper, rock crystal, and salt. We have fodder, gold. We can export butter, perfume, and smoked meat even. Wow. But I think this was quite an interesting introduction to the game, and so I'll try to record another one and see how terrible I'll be at it. So if you did like it, give it a big thumbs up. I'm definitely interested to see how the campaign is going to work out, because the start of what we experienced felt like the start of a campaign. They just don't really have the full story flashed out yet, so they're going to try to eventually develop it. I mean, it really depends. Some of these games on Steam suffer from the never-ending early access, like when I dealt with Traveler's Rest, when I saw the date of the release, and only now they implemented like the fishing feature. I was absolutely shocked, because 3 years to develop the fishing game or implement it with like only 20-something species of fish and such. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of work behind it. I cannot say that much, because I myself, if I would want to develop a game, it would probably never be finished, or I would have to expedite the work to other people who can code. But yeah. We're gonna leave that besides and just try to focus on the positives and the negatives, and just try to have some fun with this. So maybe I'll try to cover 1 or 2 more mountains here on the channel. One which will be more easy, one which will be more challenging, see how terrible I'll be at it. And of course, you can let me know in the comment section how terrible I was, and we're gonna have some fun with it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you all for watching, and check out the channel for more fun content. I'll see you in the comments or the next one. Thank you all, and bye bye for now.